Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Angie Encott with Frank and Rio. Angie, you are a part of the Superior family by way of Paul and Judy. You are their neighbors, so they kind of twisted your arm and got you to come and be on, but we're glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm always glad to help out Paul and Judy. They're wonderful people. So,
well, thank you. Well, let's jump right into it. Tell us a little about Frank and Rio and what you guys are.
So we're a women's shirt company. We do we design and make show shirts. We're based right here in Weatherford, Texas, and everything is made in Texas as well.
Well, let's, talk about, I was talking with Chloe earlier on the show, but Monday was National Day of the Cowgirl, right? And so talk about being a woman, working in this industry for cowgirls, and kind of what that means for you guys.
Well, it chokes me up a little bit because, I was on the road for maybe 15 years or more. We're a women-based business. We were hauling for the world, and we needed to design a shirt that, was going to fit a woman instead of a pattern that was modified from a men's shirt or, that fit a little kid. If you think about it, it's women that pretty much make it go around. A lot of times it's a men trainer, but if you pass any of those big rigs on the road, it's a little girl driving that rig.
They're the ones behind the scenes making it all work, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are.
Well, tell us, you guys have an interesting, how your name came about, Frank and Rio. What is the history behind your name?
So, like I said, we were hauling for the world, and we had spent thousands of miles together on the road. Our two horses, the barn names for our horses, are Frank and Rio.
There you go. So there's a lot of significance there.
Yeah.
So what's different about the shirts that you guys make compared to other shirts on the market?
Well, we had a list of things that we wanted to do with our shirts. Like in our show pictures, our collars weren't standing up; they were all laying flat, and we didn't think that looked good. We put more buttons on the front so it doesn't gap open. It's got more room in the shoulders, and it's longer enough that it'll stay tucked in if you're bent over putting your boots on, or a lot of times you get shifted around, and that sucker's just not going anywhere.
Well, there you go. Those are all important things to have for women, and it's great that you were able to get that feedback and make it work. Yeah. So talk about, we're going into the fall. We've seen lots of fall colors. What are some trends that you guys see going into fall in your fashion?
We have done we started like a jewel tone line. We got this really beautiful stretch iridescent fabric. It's not too flashy, but it's just flashy enough. So we started a line with jewel tones in it that we think is going to be really popular for the finals this year.
Well, great. Well, for folks at home, when you said everything was made right here in Texas, where can they go find more information out about your shirts?
So we have a website, www.frankandrio.com. And then we show, this year we'll be at the NCHA Futurity, we'll be at the NRCHA Snaffle Bit Futurity, we'll be at Rommels and Rouse in Decatur in, next in May. So you can either find us online or on the road.
Sounds like you guys are very busy. Well, Angie, we appreciate you coming in and being on. I'm glad Paul and Judy talked you into coming in and being on Sunrise with us.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. And up next is Charlie coming to close the show.